Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest TV Translator Association. If you have a news topic or event you'd like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 677-4119. Today's show is airing at Thursday at noon, 3 and 6, and again is re-aired later throughout the weekend with the other weekday broadcast replays. Today is January 25th, and now the news at noon. According to the Cortez Journal, a woman was arrested outside Maverick gas station in Cortez after a January 7th incident in which she allegedly tried to attack deputies while a young child was in her car. Montezuma County deputies responded to the gas station at 10:08 p.m. after employees reported a woman in a white pickup was causing a disturbance. According to an incident report by Patrol Deputy Brian Hill, he and Sergeant Ed Oxley tried to contact the woman, but she reportedly commanded two dogs to kill the deputies and resisted violently during the arrest. A child who was reportedly in the back seat throughout the incident told law enforcement she had been acting strangely and making death threats against family members all day. When deputies first contacted the woman, 30-year-old Cortez resident Amanda Boffman, she reportedly had all the doors on her vehicle locked, the volume on her radio turned up, and two barking pit bulls inside the vehicle, along with the child in the back seat. According to the report, when Hill tapped on her window to get her attention, she pointed at him and told the dogs to kill. After she responded to repeated requests to step out of the vehicle by swearing and making obscene gestures at the deputies, they parked their two patrol vehicles in the front and back of her vehicle to keep her from leaving the scene. She reportedly consumed an unknown type of pill from her coat pocket and started putting her vehicle in drive and reverse, attempting to push the patrol vehicles out of the way. Eventually, the deputies told the vehicle's occupants to cover their eyes, and Oxley used a baton to break one of the windows. Boffman then reportedly opened the driver's side door to let out one of the dogs, telling it to kill the deputies. Oxley shot at it twice using a shotgun loaded with beanbag rounds, which chased the dog away from the area. Boffman reportedly got out of the vehicle to tell the dog to attack again, and Hill shot her with a stun gun. Cortez police officers and medical personnel were called in to help, and they were able to safely remove the child from the vehicle. Boffman reportedly kicked at the officers and deputies while they were trying to move her to the patrol vehicle. Oxley sprayed her with pepper spray once she was in the patrol vehicle to stop her from harming herself by kicking in the back seat. According to Hill's report, when she still refused to stay still, on-scene medics gave her medication to calm her down. She was medically cleared at Southwest Memorial Hospital before being transported to the Montezuma County Detention Center, where she was booked on charges of felony menacing, child abuse, second-degree assault, and resisting arrest. Reported by the Cortez Journal, counterfeit money has been showing up at convenience and liquor stores in the area, reports Montezuma County Sheriff Steve Nowlin. We began receiving reports Tuesday evening, and it has continued into today, he said Wednesday. Fake $10 and $20 bills were reported at stores in Dolores and in the county. McDonald's in Cortez has also seen the fake bills, according to a cashier. Nowlin said the case is being investigated and that surveillance tapes from stores where the bills were used will be reviewed. He said this much counterfeit activity is rare in our area, but it has happened before. Cashiers who suspect a fake bill should report it to law enforcement serving their area. An officer can run the serial numbers to determine if the currency is valid. Nowlin suspects that many more businesses might have accepted the fake currency but don't realize it yet. Counterfeit money is usually discovered once it has arrived at the bank, where it is deemed worthless with no credit given. Merchants can use ultraviolet lights to detect certain security features on bills to determine if they are valid. For more information, visit the U.S. Education Currency Education Program at www.uscurrency.gov. If you suspect counterfeit money has been used, contact local police or local U.S. Secret Service office, observe the passer's description, and write down their vehicle license plate number. Place counterfeit note inside a protective cover such as a plastic bag and submit it to law enforcement. According to the Durango Herald, a woman was taken to Mercy Regional Medical Center Wednesday night after a one-vehicle rollover on East Animas Road. The vehicle landed upside down and partially submerged in a ditch about an eighth of a mile south of Trimble Lane. The accident occurred shortly before 8:45 p.m., said La Plata County Sheriff's Deputy Stephen Ryder. Check back at DurangoHerald.com for more as the story develops. And now, let's take a look at the weather. And now for our DCTV 5-day forecast. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high near 37, east-northeast wind from 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Friday night will be mostly clear with a low around 17, east-northeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high near 40, east-northeast wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. Saturday night will be mostly clear with a low around 20. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high near 47, and Sunday night will be mostly clear with a low around 24. Monday will be partly sunny with a high near 51. Monday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 27. Tuesday night partly sunny with a high near 50, and Tuesday night partly cloudy with a low around 27. And now back to the news. Reported by the Durango Herald, the descriptions are haunting. Some victims felt fine in the morning and were dead by night. Faces turned blue as patients coughed up blood. Stacked bodies outnumbered coffins. A century after one of history's most catastrophic disease outbreaks, scientists are rethinking how to guard against another superflu like the 1918 influenza that killed tens of millions as it swept the globe. There's no way to predict what strain of the shape-shifting flu virus could trigger another pandemic, or, given modern medical tools, how bad it might be. But researchers hope they're finally closing in on stronger flu shots, ways to boost much-needed protection against ordinary winter influenza and guard against future pandemics at the same time. Labs around the country are hunting for a super shot that could eliminate the annual fall vaccine in favor of one every 5 years or 10 years, or maybe, eventually, a childhood immunization that could last for life. Fauci is designing a universal flu vaccine, a top priority for NIH's National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Last summer, he brought together more than 150 leading researchers to map a path. A few attempts are entering first-stage human safety testing. Still, it's a tall order. Despite 100 years of science, the flu virus too often beats our best defenses because it constantly mutates. Among the new strategies, researchers are dissecting the cloak that disguises influenza as it sneaks past the immune system and finding some rare targets that stay the same from strain to strain, year to year. Reported by the Durango Herald, coughing, sneezing, and misery are a part of many households these days as cold and flu season kicks into high gear. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say we are in the midst of a very active flu season in much of the country, and that the flu is widespread and intense. It's no fun to live with someone who is sick. You feel sorry for them and care for them the best you can, but in no way do you want what they have. We spoke to the Durango Herald spoke to Carolyn Forte, director of the Good Housekeeping Home Appliances, Cleaning Products, and Textiles Labs, about simple things you can do to try to prevent the spread of germs. Wash your hands often, isolate toothbrushes, launder bedding frequently, consider disposables, clean your humidifier, and keep the remotes wiped off. Flu sufferers are likely to spend long hours on the couch sniffling and feeling sorry for themselves, clicking through Netflix and HBO offerings. So, all those remotes will be covered in germs. Keep a container of antibacterial wipes around so you can clean the remotes daily. Clean light switches and doorknobs with them too. Anything that people touch commonly. Put a small waste basket in the TV room with a plastic liner for all the wet tissues and used wipes, and empty it once or twice a day. According to the Cortez Journal, the Colorado State University Montezuma County Extension Office in Cortez now has available an agricultural needs assessment survey for residents in southwestern Colorado who have interest in agriculture. The survey can be found at www.surveymonkey.com/r/6bq3qhz. That's a mouthful. Paper copies are also available in the Extension Office at 109 West Main Street, room 102 in Cortez, and at the Southwestern Colorado Research Center in Yellow Jacket on County Road Z, just west of Highway 491. There is also an option to enter a drawing for $100 for participants in the survey. The deadline for participation is Friday, February 16th. CSU Extension's main role and mission in Southwest Colorado is public education. For the educational programs to be successful and effective, they should be based on the community's needs and the issues they face. Agriculture is vital to Montezuma County and Dolores County. Agriculture comes in many forms, including dryland agriculture, irrigated agriculture, livestock ranching, specialty crop production, and small acreage production. Each of these categories can be identified on the survey, and there is an opportunity to address the needs and issues of each one. You can also identify other needs and issues or address agriculture in general. Thanks for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Thursday and then is rebroadcast at 3 and 6 p.m. on each of those days. The weekday news shows are then replayed throughout the weekend as well. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. It's DCTV News at Noon. Please like us there and share it with a friend. This is DCTV and the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA. I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Thanks for watching.